A homeless boy stumbled upon a cardboard box in the shadows of a cold alley. From inside came the faintest cries, thin, desperate newborn voices clawing at the night. What he didn't know was that those cries belonged to the stolen heirs of a billionaire, betrayed by family and abandoned to die. But nothing could prepare him or their desperate father for the bravery that followed, and the truth that would change them forever. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments, what time is it where you're watching from right now? Chapter 1. The box in the dark Malik had seen many cruel things in the alleys of the city. He had seen rats tear at each other for scraps. He had been shoved away from dumpsters by grown men stronger and meaner than him. He had learned to sleep with one eye open, to hold tight to the little bread crusts he could find before someone bigger snatched them away. But he had never seen this. The box sat against the wall, taped loosely shut. He thought at first it was just more trash, maybe some clothes left to rot. But then it came, the sound. A sharp, thin cry, so fragile it barely reached his ears over the rumble of the city. Then another. Malik froze. His chest hammered. He staggered forward and tore the tape with trembling hands. Inside, 2 newborns, their skin pale, their faces flushed red from screaming, their tiny fists twitching against the thin white blanket that barely covered them. Their cries pierced him, not just his ears, but his bones, his memories. "No way," Malik whispered. He had held nothing so small since his own mother had been alive, rocking him before sickness stole her away. His dirty fingers shook as he scooped them up, pressing their fragile bodies against his chest. They were warm. Too warm, weak, hungry. His breath caught. "Shh, it's okay." "I got you now," he whispered, rocking them gently. "I don't got food, but I ain't leaving you." "I swear it." A man in a pressed coat walked by. He sneered at the sight. Pathetic. "Using dolls to beg now?" "They ain't dolls," Malik shouted, his voice cracking. "They're real." "They're hungry." But the man only clicked his polished shoes and walked away, not even glancing back. Malik's throat burned. His tears blurred the alley. He pressed the twins tighter. "Don't listen to him," he whispered. "You got me now. Nobody's throwing you away again." Chapter 2. A city in panic across the city. Chaos had erupted. Victor Harrington, billionaire and widower, had only known joy for 2 days, the days since his wife had given him twins. They were his miracle, his legacy, the last gift his dying wife had left him. But now, they were gone. The private clinic had been secure. Guards posted. Cameras on. Nurses vetted. Or so he thought. But when dawn broke, the bassinets were empty. Victor's blood ran ice. He demanded the footage. Cameras at the west exit had gone dark. Exactly 1 hour, then returned. A nurse was missing. His sister Diana, sharp, ambitious, cold, had been seen near the nursery the night before. Betrayal. Victor tore through the city like a storm. Rolls-Royce engines roared. Guards flooded streets. Flyers printed. Calls made. "Find them," he barked. "Turn every corner upside down." Then, hope. A street vendor in the slums reported a woman leaving a box against a wall. Suspicious, he had alerted a patrol. The moment Victor heard, he didn't wait. He rushed himself. Chapter 3. The alley meeting. The Rolls-Royce screeched into the narrow street. Victor leapt out before it even stopped, his expensive pink suit glaring against the gray slum walls. His chest heaved, his heart clawing out of his ribs. Then he saw it. A boy, thin, ragged, his clothes torn, his hair matted with dirt. And in his arms, 2 infants, clutched to his chest like his very life depended on it. Victor froze. His throat locked. He stepped forward slowly, crouching low, forcing a smile despite the panic that clawed his insides. "Son, please. Let me see them," Malik jerked back, his arms clamped tighter. "No, don't touch them." "They ain't yours." Victor's breath faltered. But then he saw it, on the smaller twin's wrist, faint, delicate, unmistakable. A crescent-shaped birthmark. His wife's voice rang in his memory. That's how you'll always know she's ours. No one else could know that. Victor's knees almost gave. His voice cracked. These are my children. Malik's eyes widened, then hardened like steel. Yours? Then why they in a box? Why they crying like nobody wanted them? If they yours, why you let this happen? The words cut deeper than any knife. Victor staggered, guilt flooding him. His wealth, his walls of guards, his empire, none of it had saved them. His voice shook. Because someone betrayed me, my sister. She bribed the nurse, shut the cameras. She carried them out. I swear on my life I've searched every second since. Please, let me take them. Malik glared, tears carving through dirt. They don't need begging. They need food. They need love. And I ain't seen no rich man give that. Not to me. Not to nobody. Victor's eyes burned. His hands trembled. The boy's words weren't just accusation. They were truth. Chapter 4. Trust on trial. The twins whimpered softly, their cries fading into weak whines. Malik rocked them, desperation etched into every shake of his small body. Victor lowered himself to the dirt, his fine suit brushing filth without care. You're right, he whispered. I failed them. But you didn't. You saved them when I couldn't. My wife, if she could see you now, she'd call you brave. She'd thank you. She'd never let me leave you behind. Malik's lip quivered. His grip loosened slightly. If they really yours, prove you won't lose them again. Victor pointed, his finger trembling at the crescent mark. That mark. Only my wife knew it. That's how she said I'd always know. Malik looked. His eyes flicked between the mark and the man. Slowly, painfully, doubt cracked into fragile belief. But then, the pounding of boots. Police stormed the alley. Lights flashed. Guards spread out. One officer stepped forward. Sir, we'll take them. No. Malik cried, voice tearing raw. He clutched the twins, his body shaking violently. They'll take them and I'll never see them again. Victor raised his hand, silencing the officer. His gaze never left Malik. He leaned close, voice steel wrapped in gentleness. No one is taking them from you. Not like this. You saved them. The world will know it. My children will grow up knowing your name. That's my word. Malik's tears blurred. His arms trembled. They need food, not promises. Victor's voice broke. Then come with me. You, Malik. Not just them. You. Because if I leave you here, I betray the very bravery that saved them. My wife would never forgive me. Malik froze. His breath caught. Slowly, painfully, he extended the bundle. Victor's arms closed around his children, his chest breaking with sobs. My babies. My babies. He looked up. Malik stood trembling, hugging himself like something had been ripped away. Victor reached, gripping his shoulder firmly. You're coming with me. Not as a beggar, not as charity, but as the boy who saved my children. My wife will never hear your voice, but she will know your story. She will know your bravery. Malik's eyes widened. You mean it? Victor nodded, tears streaking his cheeks. With every breath I take. Chapter 5, Justice and Redemption. An officer stepped forward. Sir, what about the woman? Your sister? Victor's jaw hardened. His grief turned to steel. Find her, no mercy. She bribed. She betrayed. She left them to die. Bring her in, charge her, and let the world know what she did. The alley went silent, except for the soft whimpers of the twins. Malik wiped his face, disbelief still flickering. Victor turned, his children in his arms, and gestured. And let the world also know. They lived because of him. Malik's chest ached. For once, someone wasn't looking through him. For once, he wasn't trash on the street. He was someone. The boy who saved the heirs. Ending narration. Neither Victor nor Malik would ever be the same again. A billionaire who thought money could protect his world learned that trust could shatter it. And a homeless boy who thought he was worth nothing discovered that bravery could make him everything. The twins would grow up safe, loved, knowing not just the name of their father, but the name of the boy who gave them a chance to live. Malik. And in that moment, under the flashing lights and the cold city air, a promise was made that no act of courage would ever be forgotten. Call to action. If this story touched your heart, don't scroll away without sharing it. Comment below. Would you have trusted the billionaire or protected the twins like Malik did? And remember, sometimes the smallest hands can hold the greatest bravery.